Welcome to Kicks and Minivans, the podcast for dads who love sneakers. This is 8-Minute Mondays. This is 8-Minute Mondays, where we seek to get your week off to a great start. We want to inform, encourage, and inspire you all in 8 minutes or less as you start your week and your journey of being the best husband and dad as you can be. We want to help you win, and we're here to do just that. A lot of what you're going to hear is clips from older episodes. If it's one of those, you'll always be able to find the link to the full episode in the show notes, whether you're watching on YouTube or listening on your favorite podcast app. Make sure you tune in every Monday for a new 8-Minute Mondays and every other Wednesday for a new full-length episode. We're here to help you win in marriage and parenting. Take care of yourself, take care of your families. This is 8-Minute Mondays. This episode is brought to you by our sponsor, N8 Solutions. To schedule a free consultation for a leadership coaching session to help you unleash the best from within, go visit n8leader.com today.
You were talking about being a team, and it's important that we are a unit. One of the things that I've done premarital counseling with a lot of different couples, and one of the things we try and emphasize that is very true and try and live out in my own marriage is we don't win or lose as individuals. There's no more winning and losing as individuals anymore. We win and lose as a team. If I won and Bethany lost, we lost. It's like you take the worst outcome for both of you. You both experience that. And so it's important that my kids know, I support, I'm not going to disagree with their mom, with my wife in front of them, because I want them to see I support her and vice versa. We stand with each other. We're a united front. And that means that we have to work through stuff, because there are times where it's why can't they have dessert tonight? It feels like they could have dessert tonight. But if I come in and go hey, I'm going to be fun parent and be dessert for everyone, ice cream all around. I undermine her. Yeah. And that doesn't do anybody any good.
That takes that whole for better, for worse thing to a whole new level when you put it like that, of man, this is the ultimate team sport right here.
Yeah.
Marriage is the ultimate team sport. I love that. I don't know that I've thought about it in those exact terms before, but yeah, we win together or we lose together, I think that's a great, and I think too, one of the quotes I keep saying go around is, you get to choose your life partner, but your kids don't get to choose their mom. So it's when you choose your partner, and this is I know there's a couple single guys that listen to this. When you choose your partner, you're not only choosing your wife, but you're choosing your kid's mom. And man, that takes it to a whole new level, because it's not just about you anymore, right? It's about your kids too. And it's I'm proud to say, I feel like I chose excellently. Excellently, is that a word? I don't know.
Sure, we'll make it one.
But I chose excellently. And yeah, it's just you really can't put a price tag on that. Where it's man, I have an amazing wife and she's an amazing mom at the same time. And it's man, my kids are so lucky. To be able to call her mom.
And that extends out to parents that aren't together anymore, where there are situations in extreme circumstances of abuse, mistreatment, negligence, where separating is a good thing, if not being around parents. But in a lot of cases, if a couple has gotten divorced or is no longer together, that other person, that other spouse, is still those kids' dad or mom.
Yeah.
And I've walked with a number of families and just seen them go through. It's when you badmouth a spouse, you're badmouthing your dad, the kid's dad, to them, and that undermines so much more than just that relationship. And so it matters, even irrespective of the health of the marriage or the relationship between the parents.
Right.
That mutual respect matters, because, like you said, that's their dad, that's their mom.
Yeah, and this was something we were talking about on a previous episode, where my buddy Anthony, who's a stepdad, he was talking about hey, he's in a good situation, but man, there's a lot of those types of things. And what you were talking about is, it's exceptionally selfish to sit there, if you have a split marriage and doing the blended family thing, it's exceptionally selfish to sit there and badmouth the kid's mom or dad in front of them, you know? Because I don't think you're really thinking about what that's doing to the inside of them to hear their dad talk poorly about their mom or hear their mom talk poorly about their dad. So it's like, man, you're right. Like for marriages or for split relationships where you're still trying to co-parent, like, dude, honoring the other person, regardless of what's going on, honoring the other that is in the best interest of the kid.